Hard, fought, competed, happy with that. Many good things and many things to work on. So that's the thing I told them in there. The great thing about a first game is you get an opportunity to see exactly where you're at, and you get to see some good stuff, and you get to see where you're exposed and what you need to work on. Sometimes it's hard to see that in practice. So happy about that, and we got work to do. Give the guys a day off tomorrow, and we'll be back at it on Sunday. What questions do you have?
John, as far as with Nate Wiggins, any update on kind of his injury status?
I really don't have any updates on anybody's status right now. We'll find out more tomorrow.
John, we expected to see David Ajabo, and he did not play. Do you have an update on him?
Yeah, he wasn't cleared by the doctors to play the game.
Okay.
John, how pleased were you to see Wiggins have 3 pass breakups on that opening drive? Rookie first-round pick, first action. Nice to see him tested and answer that.
Very happy to see that. I thought they kind of went at him a little bit, which was good to see. And heck yeah, when you're a corner of his caliber, he wants that, So I think he was excited about that and came up and made that hit later and played a good game.
Coach, Trenton Simpson 11 tackles. We can see with him today.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of great stuff. Flies around. Trent's a guy that he loves football. He wants to be great at everything he does. I promise you, he's not happy with the way he played. He thinks he can play a lot better, right?
Yeah.
And he'll be looking to improve between now and next week. But that's a good start for him. He's never going to be afraid. He's always going to fly around and throw it in there. So he's our kind of guy.
Hey, Coach, do you think it's a big boost of confidence for Devin Larry having his first touchdown?
Yeah, I mean, it was good to see. He made some good decisions. We got to get on the same page a little more. Some of the routes, he had some guys not running the right routes all the time. That's tough, but I thought he started. It was a good start for him.
I know you mentioned backup center being a spot to look at in Cleveland in there today.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I got to look at the tape and kind of get a feel for that. I'm not exactly sure how those guys did specifically too much, but we were pretty solid. So we'll see what it looks like on tape. That's the thing. You just can't wait to get to the tape and really break it all down and see where you're at.
John, Henry Jones, first half, unfortunately, the strip sack by the Eagles. Did you get a chance to speak with him after the game, talk to him?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, he feels bad about it, but he's just starting out, learning experience for him. I think the speed of this game is a little different. Going into that first snap, it's a tough situation to be in. So I don't, he'll learn from it and be fine. It's preseason. We try to learn as much as we can from these situations, and he'll be better for it. He's a conscientious guy. He wants to do well. He's a good dude. Really works hard. One of those guys that takes responsibility for all that kind of stuff, and he'll be fine.
Any immediate takeaways from the special team return changes? I mean, the Eagles had one pretty decent return, but anything else you kind of saw? Like
yeah, I mean, our L3 didn't do a great job getting in there on his leverage on that one, so that's the one thing I did notice. The rest of it, as far as what the play looks like and all that stuff, it's like kind of done commenting on that. It is what it is. Everybody else saw it, so we just got to try to get as good as we can at it. So we'll be looking at that really hard and trying to keep improving there and see where we were right and things we thought about in terms of how we are teaching it and things that we can learn from.
John, you declared Josh the backup pretty early on. What did you see from him tonight? Not what's Chris Wayne see for him?
What was the last part?
It seemed like again not the timing, not Christmas.
Yeah, I mean it's preseason. I think if you watch all the preseason games, you're going to see the same thing. So I thought he handled well, made some real good throws. The timing and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's tough to evaluate because the guys aren't out there. It's not always going to look real great. But I thought he handled himself really well. He made some really good throws and protected the football, as he wanted to do, and got us in the right plays. Made some decisions on which plays to get us into, which is part of our offense. So that's kind of where it's at.
John, any first impressions seeing Andrew Voorhees out there for the first time, actually going up against not his teammates?
Yeah, it seemed good. I'm looking forward to seeing the front alignment on the tape. Probably next time we have a press conference, I'll probably have a little more to talk about with that. But I thought they were pretty solid. I'd like to see us run the ball a little better, a little more consistently than we did. Pass protection seemed okay for the most part. So that's all I know right now.
All right.
All right, good. Thanks.